Miami, Florida. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And here we go from Miami. This return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. To the Commanders' offense, headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jayden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jayden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Washington.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big voice up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Daniels now on first down. His first throw is an interception. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down, coming to life for everybody to see.
So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? First and goal to begin this one.
Solo left Zion.
Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away. Big old tight end.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs, and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, go. Ready. 20.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get you.
And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Commanders all set to regain possession. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, runs for Kronsky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Extra DB out there for the Finns. Third down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw. Third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Krosky-Merritt gets it from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Rolling on first down. Daniels. Finds Brown, right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready.
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Get it. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
19 Tiger.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Second down give to Krosky-Merritt. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Third and long for him here. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Miami sets to take over once again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll start the drive with Achan. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. It's caught. Devon Achan. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Makes it
Ooh, he knew he was going to
7.
pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
21G, 21G.
Throw here, third down. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give it to Krosky Merritt. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Well, more often than not, down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
70 Timberwolves.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Panther 80.
Motion man sent left. Now Daniels to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll air it out on third. Gets him on the end route. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready up.
4th down, here's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The wide receiver run to start this series. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready. All right, go. Let's go. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Going with Achane here out of the gun. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second down carry for Achane. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
21G.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. He gets 6 on that play, and that is a Dolphins first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down, here's Tua. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Ready. Hey, 21 TX.
Tua now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
You're right here. Out. Turbo 3, kick.
Third and long. They're going to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
16 yards.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Second and goal.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
44. Ready. Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Commanders 7.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the jump.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? 60 by 6. 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Rob by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Dobson on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Had a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. He's loaded another. He steps in and makes the interception. Picked off, Trey Amos. Kate.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Washington first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Steady.
Going to the ground again on first. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
On the set.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35.
The Miami offense headed out there now. And they're going to be looking for a little redemption after their interception last drive led to a tie ball game, 14-all. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Winning team!
Here's Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play. And the Commanders Bucks get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Ready. 60 by 6, 60 by... Ready.
They go inside here to Krosky-Merritt. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready. 68.
They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Press all 80.
Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Intercepted, but wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Okay,
all right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Tag. 19. Ready.
Here's the handoff. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Steady.
Running right, this is Krosky-Merritt. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Brown. This is Hall Washington. The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's caught left side by Hill. Reaches the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. They weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. If they get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19, 18.
Here's Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Hey. Pat the 60.
From the gun, a run for Koski Merritt. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Daniels back to throw. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ready. Ready.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Back. Back all 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Washington first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready, right?
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Hey, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels now. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
70 Timberwolves.
He's back to throw. Caught at the 10-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Commanders in range for a game-winning score.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw, Daniels. Throw is caught, and he's tackled for no gain.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19.
To throw. He brings it in.
Debo's pass. Complete to number 1, Debo Samuel.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first.
It's now 4th
As
and
they'll
goal.
get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Jake Moody to kick off.
out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Back to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Solo left. Hey, 21 TA. Ready.
Here he is to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing games.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
44. Ready. Turbo 1. Lead. Let's go. 20 TX. Corner, long.
Here he is to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
Get right here.
He'll look to throw it. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Third and 4 coming up now.
Ready. Ready, team. Step. Solo left Zion. Hey, step. Out.
Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here's Riley Patterson. A lot riding on this field goal try. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Facing 4th down, Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit. This is going to be Riley Patterson to do the honors. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
76.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. Bringing in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. On the toss, here's Krosky Merritt. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard. And
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
At the 44-yard line.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Here's A-Chain up the middle. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. He has the first over the middle. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. A-Chan gets this on the draw. Massive hits, the ball's out. And the Commanders get to it first. What an awesome turn of events there. It looked like a touchdown was on the horizon, but this defense, Brock, comes through with a clutch fumble recovery. And now, yes, they've got a long field, but they also have a chance to win this game.
Oh, you're such a wordsmith, Kate. Clutch is exactly what it is. The important part is not where they made the play. The important part is they were able to make it at all. Digging deep, finding some backbone, and now giving this offense the ball with their chance to win.
Got it. Ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
He'll give it to Krosky Merritt. And he launches himself forward to save a loss. That time reaches the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense, each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's second down. From his end zone, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game has not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Giving this to Krosky Merritt. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Hold the set. Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Ready,
Throw here, third down. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw it. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be fourth and about a yard to go.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
There's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready!
Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on second down.
Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Well, as expected, here's the timeouts. And now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. Now they'll stop the clock with 9 seconds left in OT. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Miami.